Hello and welcome to Book Club on the Go, the podcast where we explore one book at a time. Today, I would like to talk to you about one of my favorite books, Moby Dick by Herman Melville. This book is considered a classic of American literature and is often studied in literature courses. Herman Melville was an American writer born in 1819. He had a variety of jobs throughout his life, including working on a whaling ship, which provided inspiration for his most famous work, Moby Dick. The novel was published in 1851 and initially received mixed reviews. However, it has since become a widely celebrated work of fiction. Moby Dick tells the story of a man named Ishmael who joins a whaling ship called the Pequod. The captain of the Pequod, Ahab, is obsessed with hunting down a massive white sperm whale named Moby Dick, who had previously destroyed Ahab's ship and leg. Ahab is convinced that Moby Dick is his destiny, and he will stop at nothing to find and kill the whale. As the Pequod sets sail, Ishmael meets the other members of the crew, including a harpooner named Queequeg, who becomes his friend. The novel is an exploration of life on a whaling ship, the relationships between the crew members, and their experiences while hunting whales. As the Pequod sails on, Ahab becomes increasingly obsessed with finding Moby Dick. He leads the ship to dangerous waters and makes reckless decisions in pursuit of his goal. The crew becomes divided between those who support Ahab and those who fear for their lives and want to turn back. The tension builds until the final confrontation between Ahab and Moby Dick, which ends in disaster for the crew. Moby Dick is a complex novel that explores a variety of themes. One of the most prominent themes is obsession. Ahab's obsession with killing Moby Dick drives the plot of the novel and leads to his downfall. The novel also explores the theme of fate, as Ahab believes that it is his destiny to kill the whale. Another important theme is the destructive power of nature. Moby Dick is portrayed as a powerful force of nature that is beyond human control. The novel also explores the relationships between different cultures and races, as Ishmael and Queequeg come from different backgrounds but become close friends. One of the notable aspects of Moby Dick is its style. The novel is written in a unique and distinctive voice that combines poetic language with detailed descriptions of whaling practices. Melville also incorporates a variety of literary techniques, such as symbolism and allusions to other works of literature. Some readers may find the style challenging, but it has also been praised for its beauty and complexity. Moby Dick is a novel that is rich in symbolism. The white whale, Moby Dick, is often interpreted as a symbol of the destructive power of nature, as well as a symbol of the unknowable and mysterious. The novel also includes other symbols, such as the whiteness of the whale, which represents purity and innocence, as well as death and destruction. Moby Dick has had a significant impact on literature and popular culture. The novel is widely regarded as a classic of American literature and has influenced countless writers and artists. It has been adapted into numerous films, plays, and other works of art. Moby Dick has also been the subject of scholarly analysis and interpretation, with many scholars studying its themes and style in depth. Moby Dick features a cast of memorable characters, each with their own distinct personality and backstory. The narrator of the novel is Ishmael, a sailor who is searching for adventure and joins the crew of the Pequod. Ahab is the captain of the Pequod, who is obsessed with hunting down Moby Dick. Ahab is portrayed as a tragic figure, driven by his obsession and ultimately destroyed by it. Queequeg is a harpooner who becomes Ishmael's friend and is also one of the most skilled members of the crew. Other important characters include Starbuck, the first mate of the Pequod who serves as a foil to Ahab, and Stubb, a veteran whaler who provides comic relief. The structure of Moby Dick is also notable. The novel is divided into multiple sections, each with its own distinct style and tone. These sections include chapters that provide background information on whales and whaling, as well as chapters that advance the plot of the novel. The novel also includes chapters that are written in different styles, such as a chapter that is written as a play. Moby Dick is a novel that is full of allusions to other works of literature and mythology. The novel includes references to the Bible, Shakespeare, and other works of literature. The character of Ahab has been compared to the character of Captain Lear in Shakespeare's King Lear, as well as to the character of Satan in Milton's Paradise Lost. In conclusion, Moby Dick is a novel that has had a significant impact on American literature and popular culture. It is a complex and challenging work that explores a variety of themes and features a distinctive style. The novel is notable for its memorable characters, its detailed descriptions of whaling practices, and its rich use of symbolism and allusion. While it may not be a book that is easily accessible to all readers, it remains a powerful and influential work of fiction. We hope you enjoyed our discussion. Remember, this podcast is all about exploring one book at a time. If you want to dive deeper and better understand the book, we recommend picking up a copy and reading it yourself. Make sure to tune in next week when we discuss another book. Remember to subscribe and review our podcast to help us reach more book lovers like you. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.